Good morning, Linda. How you doing today?
I'm good. Somebody had their coffee.
Yeah, we got it. It's earlier here on the West Coast. You've been up and at it for a couple of hours already. So we got another question today. This one is QuickBooks Desktop to QuickBooks Online. Our business fiscal year is July to June. We have been using QuickBooks since 2015, but only want to transfer current year data to QuickBooks Online. How do we transfer July and August of 2018 data from QuickBooks Nonprofit Desktop to QuickBooks Online? So what do you got on this one?
I think there's two ways. One way, which they could do on their own, would be to print their balance sheet out at fiscal year end.
Mm-hmm.
Then they could enter that as a beginning balance, and then in QuickBooks Online, and then just download their banking. And as
Okay.
you brought up the screen here, you'd have to have QuickBooks Desktop accountant version, because we've got this cool little feature in here. If you go into File, I think it's under Copy, Create a Copy, or it's under Utilities. It might be Utilities. Create a period copy.
Create a period copy or a condensed file?
No, I think you can actually create a period of copies. Just try Copy. Go into Copy.
You got it.
It's been a while since I've done this, so I did just do one for a customer that needed to break their file apart. Maybe it's not there. It is there somewhere. You're in the accountant's version, right? Yeah, there is a period copy where you can actually do it for like an audit with the IRS. So I know that's there. That's probably the main reason why I keep my desktop program. So try again under Utilities. I know it's there. It might be under that condense. It's under the condense. I remember. Go back to the condensed data. Click it.
Yep.
It's all coming back to me.
There you go. Transactions before a specific period, or you can do a certain date range is what you're thinking of, I believe, right?
Yep. And then you could just remove
Okay.
the transactions, pass it over, and they'll make the journal entry for you. But I really think in their case, because they have nonprofit version, in their case, it would be best to just take that balance sheet and enter it as a beginning balance. And then perhaps just go from there and download their banking and get their invoices and their accounts payable in, and they'll be good to go. I mean, it's only too much you got to recreate. And recreating an online is really simple because it's fast. We should
So
probably do a video on how to start a file using the balance sheet, because that's a kind of tricky transaction.
agreed. Now, keep in mind, even if you're doing the condensed data, what really should be done is you're going to want to make sure you have everything reconciled up to as far of a point as you can before you do this. You're going to run a balance sheet and a profit loss both in accrual method. And then once you've done the condensed data, run that same balance sheet and profit loss again to make sure they're exactly the same. You're going to need those reports anyway. So when you take the information, and we could pretend that we went through and we did the condensed data, we would then want to transfer it up to QuickBooks Online.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be able to come into Company and then go to Export to QuickBooks Online, and that's on the condensed version. When it goes up to QuickBooks Online, you're going to run that balance sheet profit loss again for the same period accrual basis to make sure that the balances are exactly the same. And be aware that there are definitely like transfer limitations that you're going to want to check out, so you're familiar with what does transfer and what doesn't.
Right, and verify, verify, verify.
Yep.
Get enough, match those numbers up, and they both have to be accrual based, and just run those reports to make sure everything transferred over okay.
Yeah, it's a good call on the other video. We'll work on that pretty soon. Sound good, Linda?
That is a good one to do. I think that's going to be helpful to a lot of people that are starting fresh in QuickBooks Online.
All right. Well, hey, have a wonderful day. We'll do another one of these again tomorrow.
Perfect.
See ya.